Hello everyone, my name is Purti. I'm here to introduce my major project that is ThoughtTherapy, a machine learning guided website for mental health. And I'm glad to introduce my team members Raju, Dharani, Deepika, and Sandeep. And our team number is 3. We have done this project under the guidance of Sandeep sir, and we are very grateful for his constant support throughout our project journey. Firstly, I would like to introduce my major project, which is a web application that helps a lot of people. We have seen from the recent years, most of the people are giving importance to their mental health due to various factors such as financial stress or social expectations or academic pressure on the students, etc. And in their busy schedule, no individual is trying to relax their mental state due to this lot of reasons. Not only the financial stress or work stress, etc., they are facing daily in their lives. Some people might get these problems due to bullying at school or at workplace, and some people might not show interest to share their feelings with anyone. So that situation may even get worse and make them feel very lonely. So, in my point of view, every individual must need a support when they are feeling low or need to share their problems or know how to overcome these problematic mental states. Coming to the main problem, most of the people doesn't know what emotional issue they are facing at a point of time. Due to this, the situation or an issue may even get worse. And the another main problem is most of the individuals doesn't show interest to attend therapies, and it is also difficult for many of the people to attend costly therapies. The main objective of our application is to provide a cost effective and safe platform to the people for dealing with their emotional issues and provide personalized activities based on their unique mental health, which helps them relax in their lives. In our proposed plan, our application helps the individuals dealing with their depression, stress, and anxiety by providing them personalized activities based on the results from the DAS 42 questionnaire. And here DAS stands for Depression Anxiety Stress Scale 42. It contains 42 questions, and these 42 questions are divided into 3 sets. Each set contains 14 questions, that is a depression 14, anxiety 14, and stress 14. Based on the severity score, user gets the personalized activities. And in our project, we have developed the front end by using React.js, and for styling, CSS and Bootstrap icons are used to make the user interface more interactive. And the machine learning models helps to predict the severity levels of a person based on the data provided by the user. Coming to the existing system versus proposed system, as we know that most of the traditional therapies are not cost effective for the most of the people who are low in their financial state, and some people might have stigma associated with the therapy sessions. To overcome these kind of situations, our web application is a perfect solution for the people to assess their mental health by using the provided ML model, which are trained with the best algorithm, which gives the precise results for the user and who can trust our web application. Coming to the proposed approach, in the front end development, we have used React.js instead of HTML because React.js is a popular JavaScript library used by the developers for developing interactive user interfaces. In the React.js, we will have the DOM, which is a document object model, and a virtual DOM, which is a replica of an actual DOM. Here, when we try to modify one component in the React.js, firstly it modifies in the virtual DOM and then updates in the actual DOM. Whereas in HTML, the entire page should be reloaded and the actual DOM should be modified. That gives a hectic task. So in our project, we have used React.js for the front-end development and CSS and Bootstrap icons used for the styling. And coming to the database development. In our project, we have used MySQL, a free source database that helps to store user data and other data of our project. And this database is connected to the Flask framework by using Flask MySQL DB extension. So when I need to change the database through the backend, this Flask SQL Alchemy is responsible for modifying the database in my project. So here, front-end and back-end communications will be possible by using the HTTP request from the front-end, and these HTTP requests will be received by the back-end, that is Flask framework. Coming to the machine learning model, we have collected the data set of which is of dash 42 scores from SOs that contains the scores of the different people who works different professions in their lives. And in data pre-processing, firstly we clean the data like removing the missing columns or rows, etc., and removing the empty zeros values, and then we standardize the keys of the dash 42 questions. Like in our data set we have the values from 1 to 4. Actually in dash 42 the questions score ranges from the 0 to 3, so we have subtracted 1 from the values to change the values from to 1 to 4 to 0 to 3, and then we calculated the total scores of these values and provided the labels of these levels based on the total score we have got. And this is a data set, as I have said that we have the values for 2 3 1, so we have standardized the keys to 0 to 3, and then we added the severity levels column. Actually, the whole dataset is divided into three sections, that is depression dataset, stress dataset, and anxiety dataset. For each three datasets, we have done training and testing data separately, and model training also have done separately. For model training, we have chosen decision tree, support vector machine, and random forest, and the best accuracy we got for the support vector machine. So we have the choose the support vector machine for our project machine learning models. For the integration and deployment, this is the most important step for every web application, because communication between the front end and back end is the most important part of the web application. So for the communication between the front end and back end, API calls are needed. So for the API development in our project, we have used Flask RESTful APIs, and these are the best for the communication between the front end and back end. And to the HTTP request like a post, a get, etc., will be come from the front end by using the Axios. This is a testing information. Here we have the user register. Every case is passed, but one case is failed because in our collected data set, the rows for the normal levels are very few. So when we provide a zero option for all the questions, it shows the moderate or mild kind of depression or stress or anxiety. So it is a failed case. These are the results. This is a sign up page for the new user, and this is a login page for the previous user. This is the home page, and this is a therapy page. We can see the three sections, that is depression therapy, anxiety therapy, and stress therapy. This is the questionnaire page. This is a dashboard page. So let us now see the glimpse of the source code. app.js is the main code. Here JS refers to the JavaScript, and here we have imported all the pages as the components, and this is the code, and the root path helps for the navigation for each component. And this is the sign up page. Here post is a HTTP call, and the HTTP refers to the protocol, hypertext transfer protocol. It helps for the communication helps the communication between the front end to the back end. This is the entire code of the sign up page. And this is a login page. Here this refers to the backend. And when the login has an error, it shows the error during the login. And this is the input. This is a home page, and the home page we can see that it is similar to the HTML tags. And this is the header. In the header we contains three buttons, that is programs, dashboard and logout. Dashboard, logout button, login or sign up button. We have three kinds of buttons. And here is a main page. In the main page we have seen that in the results page we have three different kinds of sections, that is depression therapy, stress therapy and anxiety therapy in a card style. So the page code is here. This is a dashboard we have seen already. Task content. This task content page is nothing but it shows the what therapy we have taken previously, and it has the all the personalized activities. Coming to the programs, here is the depression therapy.js. 0, 1, 2, 3 are the scores for the questions. Each question input is in the type of radio button, and this code is similar for all the other two, anxiety therapy and stress therapy. And here the questions are taken in the form of the component in the JS form, and actually it can also be taken in the JSON form also. And coming to the backend, here is a dataset of our program. And this is a model training. This is an entire dataset. It is a data pre-processing. After data pre-processing, we have divided the data into three datasets, that is depression dataset, stress dataset and anxiety dataset. And the training and testing data is also different for the three datasets. And the model training for the dataset also we have done separately. After calculating the total scores, we have added the labels for every three datasets similarly. Here is a model training. We have used a support vector machine. We can see the accuracy of the model, that is 99. And then we save the model. And this is similar for also anxiety and stress dataset. And the main backend program is app.py. Here we have imported a Flask, and the Flask Alchemy is used for the backend database connection. And from here, the app Flask will work. And these are the endpoints. So here class, active user, depression task, anxiety task, stress task are all the initializations of the databases, and here helps for the connection to the database, and this is the route to connect to the backend database. And this flask helps to connect to the database and also to the ML models for the prediction. Here is further depression predict, anxiety predict, and stress predict. Now let us see the working of the application. For the front end running, we use the npm start. And to run the backend, we use the python.app.py. This is our web application. Let us log in into the application. This is the home page of our application. And here is the programs page. We have three set of programs: depression therapy, anxiety, and stress therapy. And this is the dashboard. Previously I have used this. So these are the personalized activities for the different kinds of stages, that is mild, moderate, and extreme severe. And this is the information regarding the activity: depression therapy, anxiety. This is a side menu. Coming to the programs, we just see the questionnaire page. Let us use the stress therapy. I'm giving a random options. And here the submit button will be enabled after completing the 14 set of questions. Then submit button is enabled. I have taken the stress, so mild is the stress therapy that I have taken. So mild is my severity level. So let us log out through our web application. This is the MySQL database. So let us see the tables that we have created for using our project. This is the active user. Now I have logged out the web application, so no user is active. And this is a user table. It contains a user ID, username, email, date of birth, and password. Password is in the encrypted format. And here is a severity levels of the users: depression level, anxiety, and stress level. Here is an anxiety task. When we mark as complete, it gives us 1. Similarly, depression task and stress task. This is all about our project. Now let us go to the conclusion of our project. So we have seen that our project is very useful for the most of the people who want to use or assess their mental health in a very cost effective manner. And for the psychology students, it is also helpful for the research purpose. And the future enhancements could be gamification elements and providing the web application in different kinds of language, and providing the hospitals who give treatment to these kind of emotional issues. And this is all about our project, and thank you.